This is going to be a tour, I guess, of my tool pouch. So this is an Occidental leather Pro Carpenter's belt. I got it July 19th, 2017, and today is May 1st, 2019. So I guess I've had this almost 2 years. Use it pretty much every day. And other pouches I've had, this is a very quality tool belt, probably one of the best you can buy. This cost me about $500 Canadian. So you can tell after 2 years it's got a little bit of wear, but it's not damaged in any way. Like other pouches I've had, they're toast after 6 months or so. So I guess we'll just start on the right hand side and go around. So this is just what I keep in my pouch every day for general carpentry jobs. So we do a lot of metal work, like flashings, metal roofing and stuff like that. So these are Bessie snips. They've got a slight curve to them, so if you're cutting corrugated roof steel, it keeps it up and out of the way. A nice big jaw, and these cut really nice. Feel nice in your hand. And in this pouch, we also do a bit of roofing, like asphalt roofing, so this is just for cutting shingles. And this is just my normal utility knife, Olfa 25mm. I've got a high carbon steel blade in there. And this is something I just picked up the other day. It's a Milwaukee ink saw. It's supposed to be good for writing on wet surfaces, which when we do metal roofing, a lot of the times the panels are wet from being stacked together and condensation or rain or whatever. So that'll be good for writing on wet surfaces, because a normal Sharpie doesn't work on wet surfaces very well. And this is just my normal carpentry pencil. And this here is a Stiletto titanium glazing. And this I picked up. It's titanium, so it's very strong. It's never gonna break. And I just keep this in here for just little things where you need a small pry bar. And then also in this little pouch I have a spare pencil, just in case this one breaks, and say you're holding up a board and somebody's waiting for you to make a mark. You're not sitting there sharpening your pencil, you just have a spare one on hand. And then this here, I mainly use this for doing pot lights in soffit. It's just kind of a heavy duty compass, or anytime you need to draw a circle, say it's in siding or something to cut around some plumbing or whatever. And then this is just a set of nut drivers I keep on me, and just kind of junk in the bottom of there I have yet to clean out. And then this pouch here, I don't really use it for anything besides junk. I just throw my junk in there. And then I'll just pause the video right here and go do a demonstration on what I use what's supposed to be the tape measure holder. I use it for something else, so I'll show you. Now, on a lot of tool pouches, there's nowhere to really hang your drill or driver or nail gun. So what I do is just use the clip and hook it on there and kind of tuck it in the pouch. So then it's secure and on there, and it never falls off. I've never had a driver fall out of my pouch, even in really precarious positions. And it also works great for a framing nailer too, or a roofing nailer, or even, as crazy as it sounds, to hang a brad nailer off your pouch. You can do that too. Now, one quick deviation from the point of this video is these hooks are really nice. a nice 90-degree bend. They hook into your pouch very well. They'll never fall off. So I put one on my brad nailer, basically for doing soffit and stuff when you're up on a ladder, stapling soffit. This is a brad nailer and stapler combo. But if you're up on a ladder stapling soffit, you don't want this falling down, so you just hook it on your pouch. Same with the roofing nailer. You pretty much just lay it on the roof, but I put one on there anyways. So these hooks are really good. If anyone from DeWalt comes across this video, these hooks are garbage. On the old version of this nailer, it didn't have this little kink in it. It just went straight. So there's about a 10 or 15 degree difference in the angle of this hook. The old ones were at like a 90-degree angle. These ones are at like a 105 or so. I'm not sure. But this falls off my pouch more often than I'd like it to. So I actually ordered an old hook for this that I'm gonna put on so it doesn't fall off. But if anyone from DeWalt is watching, please change this. This is horrible. So getting back to the pouch, this hammer loop in the back is really nice. I like it. Pulling your hammer in and out of here every day. Very little wear. It's very rugged. So my hammer is a DeLugy 21 ounce. If anyone knows who Larry Hahn is, this is the same hammer he used. He also used a Hart 21, I believe, but he also used a DeLugy, so these are really nice hammers. I put the tape around there just to, if you overswing it, prevents you from splintering the handle. And the milled face, my theory for this is because I used to have a titanium nail puller, and titanium is much harder than steel, so whacking on that a lot for pulling nails or doing, you know, renovation jobs where you're pulling a lot of nails, that's really hard on your milled face. And over here is a spot for pliers. These are channel lock pliers. I used to have a pair of Kleins, but I really like these channel locks because they got this little 90-degree bend in the handle, so if you're trying to grab something, you got more grip because your fingers can rest against that. And what I like about these as opposed to the Kleins I had is they're spring loaded, so the neutral position is open like that, so you're not trying to do something goofy with your fingers. You can just grab and it's always open. And I know Klein does make a set like this, but it's not a 90-degree bend, it's a bit less. These just have a bit of a better feel in the hand. Moving over to the left side, here's the stainless steel Stiletto nail puller I bought. I used to have a titanium one, but too hard on the hammer. And then this is my combination square that I keep in there. I don't use this a whole lot. Mainly what I use it for is gauging stuff, like for my windows, and that's basically all I use that for. And in this pouch I keep my chalk line. This is a Tajima Chalkrite. This is a really good chalk line. I highly recommend it. Well, I recommend all the stuff in here. And then this is my main fasteners pouch. It's a nice big deep pouch. It hangs open. It doesn't want to stay closed or anything. So you can always reach your hand in there. You can load a lot of screws into this pouch. And this here is a Martinez speed square. This is a really nice square. This cost me over $400 Canadian, but it's titanium and it has an integrated torpedo level. And what I find that really useful for is figuring out roof pitches, which I have to do quite often. And then in here is where I keep my tape measure rather than where you're supposed to keep it, because I just feel that this is awkward and it doesn't really fit in there. That's way more useful for hanging tools off of. So I just throw it in this pouch. Stanley Fat Max 25 foot. It's a really nice tape. And then in this front pouch, I keep a nail set. And this one just holds any sort of driver bits. Right now I got a Torx T30 in there. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the tour. It's got a sheepskin lining inside, so it's really comfortable to wear all day. And yeah, I would highly recommend this pouch if anyone is interested. And this has just kind of been a shorter video just to fill in some content. Pretty soon here I'm going to be starting a window for my bunkhouse at the lake. If you watched my last video, it was a tour of the bunkhouse. So I'll be building a stained glass staircase window for that, and I'll make a video of that, and then I'll also make a video when I install it, so stay tuned for that.